Mr. Speaker, there's a little bit you don't know about me. In Sally Barnes's kindergarten class in 1960, I played the Little Red Hen. For those of you that may forget or may not remember about kindergarten and the Little Red Hen, let me tell you a little bit about the premise of the story. The Little Red Hen was the one that went about planting the grain. And when she asked for help from the dog, not I, said the dog, not I, said the duck, not I, said the fox. The Little Red Hen did it. Planted the grain, she harvested the grain, she took the grain to the mill, she brought it back home, and she baked the bread. And all along the way, not I, said the fox, not I, said the dog, not I, said the duck. But when it came time to eat the bread, oh, the fox and the duck and the dog were all ready to do that. You know, Mr. Speaker, it was only a matter of time, I suppose, before we heard on the floor of this House what an abomination this stimulus plan is coming out of Washington. It's terrible spending. It's not going to do any good. It's the worst thing we've seen in a long, long time. But you know what, Mr. Speaker? When it comes time to spend the money, I'll venture to guess when that little conference report on the budget comes back, I bet there's going to be a little stimulus money in there to spread around. Yes, indeed. The Little Red Hen. Mr. Speaker, you know, you can say an awful lot about Democrats in this state, but I can tell you one thing, we're not. We're not the party of no. When it came time to pass a transportation bill, a meaningful transportation bill that raised revenue, we were the ones that supported that. When it came time for election reform, we were the ones that stood up for that. And when it comes to economic stimulus, I think that all the ideas that have come from the other side of the aisle would fill a thimble this session. I come from an area with 15% unemployment. We sure will be anxious to see all that stimulus flow back down to Martinsville and Henry County. So, Mr. Speaker, we can all disagree about such things as a stimulus package. If we don't do something, nothing's going to happen. So I'm pleased to see that the Congress has done something, and I look forward to participating with the other side of the aisle as we use this stimulus money to get this Commonwealth back on track. And that's from the Little Red Hen, Mr. Speaker.